This news update is brought to you by This is the 7 a.m. Barbados Today news update for Tuesday, September the 16th, 2014. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Good morning. Declines in student enrollments and the financial problems have forced one private secondary school out of business and placed another on the verge of closure, while a third has struggled against the odds to remain open for at least one more year. Barbados Today investigations have revealed that the 88-year-old Industry High School at Headings in St. Philip, which was founded by the late educator Hilda Skeen, ended last term with 7 students in the classroom and opened the new school term last week with no one to teach. Long-standing education institution Metropolitan High and the Knight Institute managed to get enough students to continue for another year. Principal Oliver Cox says his school roll has slumped from about 400 to mere 30 this term.
I was toying with the idea of closing too. I was toying with the idea of closing. But since we did get an influx, he said, well, keep it going. But then again, although there are those who disagree with me, my close family, but I believe that if you have strength and health, you should keep active. Keep your mind active. As soon as I give up, I'll find something else to do.
Speaking to Barbados Today, principal of Unique High School, Monica Crawford, acknowledged that the Darrells Road Christchurch facility is barely staying afloat. She said while the school's Old Scholars Association was helping out, outstanding school fees had reached into the thousands of dollars and still climbing. Crawford said while money was the main problem, she would continue to do everything possible for as long as possible to keep the school's doors open. Government officials are looking at ways to ensure post offices are not used as transshipment points for illegal weapons and other contraband goods. Attorney General and Minister of Home Affairs Adriel Brathwaite says training is on the way to help postal workers recognize contraband in the mail.
There's an issue of security, and I flagged that immediately because just last week, or in fact just about 2 weeks ago, I had an opportunity to sit down with the Postmaster General. And we were discussing the whole issue of security, and in particular, how do we ensure that the post office is not used as a conduit for illegal, for contraband, and we were in particular discussing the issues of illegal firearms. And I committed then, and I said to the Postmaster then, that this is an area that we're going to pay particular attention to. We will indeed make some training available to as many officers as possible, so that they can recognize all parts of a firearm in the event that the post office is used as a conduit. We have done a program, Mr. Brathwaite, I'm happy to let you know that in fact that we've done a program, and you'll be hearing from us very, very soon in terms of how we can assist with additional training in the area of security.
The head of the Roman Catholic Church in Barbados and St. Vincent is a worried man. Bishop Jason Gordon says he is gravely concerned about the growing secularism and rising number of Barbadians who don't have a religion. These are among the main issues to be discussed when the Roman Catholic Diocese holds its first synod in Bridgetown this weekend.
Barbados has 49,000 people who say they have no religion. That's just below the Anglicans at 53,000. It's a large number of people. And how do we understand that growing population? It's the third largest religious grouping. The Anglicans at 53, the Pentecostals, I think, second, and then no religion is the third largest grouping. And how do we understand that grouping? And how do we understand the announcement of the gospel to a people who no longer have any sense of a religious tradition or believe there's a need for religious tradition?
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
And welcome back. An assurance from the Caribbean Public Health Agency that it has not stopped conducting tests for the chikungunya virus. In fact, CARFO's Executive Director, Dr. James Hospitalis, says the agency has ramped up its capacity to respond to rising demands for testing. Between December 2013 and September 5th this year, 650,000 cases of chikungunya, including 37 deaths, have been reported in the Caribbean and Latin America. And on the international scene, a trail of destruction across Mexico's Baja California Peninsula as Hurricane Odile leveled virtually everything in its path: houses, luxury hotels, and stores. More in this report.
The powerful storm making landfall as a Category 3 hurricane, battering the popular resort city of Cabo San Lucas with winds of up to 125 miles an hour. Many residents and tourists spent the night in makeshift shelters, emerging the following morning to find damaged hotels and flooded streets in its wake. Windows at the Hotel Westin were blown out. Mud and rock blocked the entrance to Club Regina, and workers say the Hilton was seriously damaged. And
on that note, we end our 7 a.m. Barbados Day update. You can join us again at noon. But in the meantime, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper and email updates, or like us on Facebook. You can also catch us on Izumia Media in bus terminals or screenplay in supermarkets and gas stations near you to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Have a wonderful day.
This news update is brought to you by